Hey guys, Jason for TheChartGuys taking a look at gold. We had some pretty bearish action today, so we're going to look at what happened and how we could have played that and recognized it on the smaller time frames. But the big picture is that we are at risk of losing this 4-hour trend. And we were trying to set higher highs, higher lows. We got a double top in the area of 1433. Technically, we broke it by a dollar or so, but we saw clear rejection from that levels right in time with FOMC and the general weakness in the markets. I'm not sure how exactly they correlate. Haven't looked at the SPY chart yet, but we saw that big dump here. We've lost higher lows, and we've done that by knocking out 1410.99. So we are in a period of volatility. We're going to see some oversold bounces occur, have already occurred, I'm sure, on smaller time frames, and the 4-hour RSI is sitting at 33.65. The next support is down at 1399.99, so that would be a level that we will keep an eye on to see if we get a consolidation pattern, a bear flag or a pennant or something like that that will give us a signal as to when we can enter a short position. Or maybe we're just going to rocket right back up. Who knows? We react to what we see develop in the charts. We don't try to predict so much as it's plan for scenarios and then play those scenarios out. So how could we have played this one today? Well, let's take a look at the hourly time frame. And if we were looking at this, we are setting hourly higher highs, higher lows. So really all we need to do is watch these higher lows. 1422, 1424, 1427. Okay, we lose that pattern. There it is. We lose that pattern. We see volatility come in really quick. And as soon as we see that we don't have any strength left, it's a complete drop. So hourly time frame, watching for those trend changes, and maybe even we would have got something better on the 15. No. However, let's take a look at this, zoom in a little bit. Here's a nice beauty EQ. We'll try and get that on the 2 minute and see if it looks any good. But there's that low. We get a high, higher low. Here's the first sign of weakness on the 15. We're not setting higher highs. We get a higher low. We get a burst of bull strength. Clear rejection immediately into a pennant, into a dump, probably oversold bounce. There it is, oversold bounce in the 15, lower high, and then continuation to the downside. So the key levels are going to be the loss of 1427.57, that hourly trend change, right into this nice little 2 minute EQ. So let's go see if that actually has that beautiful shape on that EQ. And it's going to be right here. So maybe 2 minutes is not the best. Maybe it looks better on the 5. Actually, that's pretty good. So what we're looking for is we are watching to see what the extremes are. We're getting lower highs, higher lows, tightening ranges, and eventually we lose that range of 1427.46. It's going to be very, very tight here. That's when that dump starts. We get pounded down by the EMA 1226 at a key level after a consolidation to the downside, and we call that consolidation to the downside because this is a continuation pattern. We go up, we go down, we bounce around, and in most cases we see a big flush to the downside. Then we get that 15-minute oversold bounce. So those are the signals that we could have used, the hourly and that 15-minute pattern, and that 2-minute EQ was probably the easiest play of the day. And now we are continuing to the downside right now, so we will look for support on the daily time frame. On the daily, support exists down at 13.99. We need to maintain that level as our new higher low, and we need to stay above that if bulls have any chance of recovering from this level. If we lose that, the next major level is going to be at 13.81, and below that 13.99. So keeping a very, very close tab on what is happening. We also currently have EMA 26 support on the daily time frame. 4-hour support, nowhere to be found. 13.99, same level. It's all about that right now. So let's look for some sort of development. We want to see if we get an hourly EQ, and that would show up. It's looking something like this, a nice tightening range, very, very similar to what we looked up here in the 2-minute time frame, and then look for continuation. Should that break bear, 13.99 is on deck. If you want to learn how to do this, I really encourage you to Google technical analysis, Google price action. There's a lot of resources out there, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Learn it. It's great.